Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the BDS JD1508 Pilot's Watch. Let's start out with the wrist check. I'm wearing this Pagani Design PD1701 AK Project chronograph. And Greg was wearing my Wombi W724 chronograph. I asked Grogo if he was looking forward to the new Ahsoka Tano series on Disney+. He said no, but he was looking forward to Ahsoka in the bathtub. Alright, let's take a look at the watch. It comes in an ADDIESDIVE box. And I bought this from an ADDIESDIVE store. So even though it says BDS on it, this could be an ADDIESDIVE watch. And if you look at the warranty card, though, it says Addies. And I had a Addies without the dive before, and it also came from ADDIESDIVE. So I don't know how this all works. But let's put the case away, and let's take a look at the watch. This is the first BDS on my channel. I bought it from ADDIESDIVE, and it came in an ADDIESDIVE case. So I don't know if ADDIESDIVE bought it or are creating a new brand to handle non-dive watches. This watch resembles the Citizen Avion AW136 with many noticeable differences. This is a budget watch under $30, so you are getting budget material. Coated alloy case and mineral glass crystal, snap-on case back. There is only one colorway, but two other NATO strap options. You can also get it in black or khaki. I chose the olive green because that is what I prefer. The watch is 43.8 millimeters wide, 49.3 millimeters lug to lug. It's 11 millimeters thick without the NATO strap, but 13.6 millimeters if you count the NATO strap. Has a 22 millimeter lug width and weighs 70 grams on the supplied NATO strap. Then the watch just has a smooth bezel. Then we have this dial. The dial is very busy. We have printed baton indices and minute markers. And then we have the minute numerals, and then we have the AM hours, and then we have the PM hours for a 24-hour clock. Then we have the hands. The hands are divided, and we have a spear tip on the minute hand, and the hour hand is just really a fat fence post. And the hour hand and minute hand are loomed, but the second hand with the orange tip is not. And then we have a date window at the 3, and the date shows 3 dates. So I don't know why they do that, but the Citizen does it, so I'm sure they were just copying the Citizen. Then up top we says BDS, and on the bottom it says Quartz, because this is a quartz movement. And no mention of water resistance, but you get 50 meters. Now, somebody on AliExpress reviewed this watch and said that this watch failed the water resistance because he took a shower with it. It was all steamy. Well, don't take a shower with a 50-meter watch, please. That's just some simple advice there. We have an unside crown. It's not a screw down because you only get 50 meters. But look at this though. Normally when you get a fairly cheap quartz watch, the setting the minute hand is a nightmare because it jumps when you go to press it in. But look at that. No jump whatsoever. So that's just great. I love that. So normally if a watch is under $30, that's one of the things I have to look for is a jumping minute hand, and no jump whatsoever. Very happy with that. Then the crystal is just flat mineral glass. Nothing special about it, but you're not going to get sapphire for a watch under 30. And then the case. This is a coated alloy. This is not stainless steel. You don't get stainless steel for under 30 usually either. But it looks nice. And I like how the lugs kind of turn down. It keeps it a little bit more, because this is a big watch, so this keeps it a little bit more wearable. Then if we want to look at the case back, which we can easily do since this is a NATO, we have the BDS name, the model number, then it says stainless steel back. When it says stainless steel back, that's another tell that the case is not, and it says made in China. And once again, I don't know what the quartz movement is. I'm sure it's Chinese, because if it was Japanese, they would advertise that, but I've been perfectly happy with it because the second hand hits the marks and no annoying minute hand jump. Then we have a NATO strap. This NATO strap is fairly nice. It's thick, it's well made, it's sturdy, and it looks nice. So I'm happy with the strap. Of course, being a NATO, I'm sure you got a ton of NATOs and you can change it easy enough. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. Looks nice, wears nice. And it looks like I got 4 notches left, so you should be able to wear it on 8.5 without having to change straps. It sits a little high, but then again, that's just the reality of a NATO strap. So if you want to get a canvas strap that's not a NATO, it would sit a lot lower. Here's the watch on a khaki NATO. So it looks nice too. This watch really is going to look great on any NATO strap. You can give it preferably flat colors, of course. Here we are in the loom room. ADDIESDIVE always have great loom, but this technically isn't an ADDIESDIVE, it's a BDS. So let's see what we have here. As we speed up the time, we see that the only thing loomed is the hands. The loom isn't terrible, but it's not great. It's fading fairly quick, but I've definitely seen a lot worse. But it's kind of disappointing that there's no other loom on the watch. What do I like about this watch? Well, it's a budget quartz watch that doesn't have loose current action with annoying minute hand jump when setting it. This NATO strap is thick, sturdy, and very well built. And the second hand hits the marks. What are my gripes and groans? Only the hands are loomed, and the loom is only so-so, but not awful. It'd be nice if this date wheel was black. It kind of really sticks out being white. Other than that, it's really not a bad watch for the money. Oh yeah, don't take a shower with it. Do I recommend this watch? Sure. It's so wonderfully refreshing to have a budget quartz watch that isn't a nightmare to set because of loose crown action. Also, it has a quality NATO strap. I'm very happy with this watch, and I think you'll like it too. Well, thank you for watching my review of the BDS JD1508, and I will be back with another review. I know somebody wants me to review that Wombi while it's still on sale for such a ridiculously low price. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.